Hello everyone, it's SilverLimey79 here. Thank you for joining me on this episode. I've got a selection of counterfeit coins ready to show you. We're going to start from left to right. They vary from different countries. I've got America, I've got English, we've got Spanish, we've got Guatemala, we've got some Irish stuff here. So I'm going to go through it now with you, and I've got a random bunch of not very good counterfeit coins, which I'll show you shortly. We're going to start off in the left here. So we've got this fantastic gold $1. Obviously the Liberty head there. This is actually an interesting one. It's very nice. Just the weight is off, obviously, considering gold, the gold weight. But other than that, the size is right. Obviously it's gold plated to make it look as close to the original as possible. We then have this 2 Guinea. This is dated 1691. It's William and Mary. Looks fantastic, doesn't it? When you flip it over, unfortunately, obviously wasn't well crafted. Now obviously if it was an original, you certainly wouldn't see that. And also the edging, the weight of the coin is off as well. I won't go into too much detail, but that, even though it looks very good, it certainly wouldn't pass. And then there's a 5 Guinea. This is also William and Mary. This is dated 1691. Lovely front on it. Likewise at the back, not too shabby. Obviously the weight is off, and there's also lettering on the edges is missing. So that's what gives it away. I've got a Napoleon 5 franc, 1811. Now again, this is made to look like a silver piece. The colouring's off a bit. Silver doesn't look as dull as that. It's made to look like an antique finish, and probably the weight is off as well if you were to weigh it. This is an interesting one. This is an Edward VII £5, gold £5, dated 1902. Again, everything looks good. Unfortunately, the size, the weight is off. Being a £5, it would be quite a significant amount of gold. Other than that, it looks like a very nice piece, probably good enough for a space filler. Moving on to Dutch. This is a Dutch, what's it, Rijksdollar, I think they used to call it, 1617. Again, obviously silver, made it look like silver. It's got an antique finish. This is not silver, this is some form of metal. The weight is probably off as well. We've got a 5 Guinea, Charles II, very nice indeed. All looks good on the front. Again, it's the lettering's missing here. The weight as well would be double the thickness of this. It would be a gorgeous skull coin to have. And then obviously there's the monarch on the back, Charles II. Not bad though for a copy. One of my favourites, the pillar dollar, Spanish pillar dollar, 1768. This is as antique as you can get, call it that, but this one is fake. Nice example though, obviously silvered, probably the weight would give it away. We have another 5 Guinea, 1692. This is William and Mary. Not too bad, a bit of some kind of black scoring, probably when they forged it. When I mean forged it, they'll probably something to do with the dyes. And it's also got this funny weird pattern here on the back. I don't know if you can see, yeah, right next to Mary's face. You can see it right there. It's got some kind of funny pattern which all the way goes all the way. That does not exist on the original piece. Lettering missing, and again the thickness is off. This is a bank token, 3 shillings, 1812. This would be obviously when coinage during that particular time was scarce, they introduced bank tokens to alleviate the coinage shortage. Call it a limited use of bank intervention. But yeah, that's what you probably find is the weight is off on this. This is not silver. This is a 1 Guinea. It's William and Mary. Not a bad example. On the shield you can see there's a black spot there. I can't get that out, so obviously that was probably done when they did the plating. It's a very nice design. It's got the shield design there, and it's everything about it looks very neat. It's a good looking piece, just with the exception of that. You probably find the weight is off it. Guatemala. This is a peso. I think it's a Brazilian piece which has been overstamped. You can see the overstamping mark there in the middle, and there on the back. It's a very nice looking piece. However, they made a crucial error when they made this counterfeit one. That design is actually supposed to be on the back. That design here looks like two rifles crossing on some kind of background. That is supposed to be on that side, not the other way around. So sadly, a bad copy. This is a pattern piece, East India Company, 1830. This would be George IV. As you can see there, by the color isn't right. Straight away I picked that up. That is definitely not silver. Obviously made to look like an antique kind of finish. And then we've also got, this is an 8 real. This is from the Mexican Mint. So you can see that the Mexican, the OM, a lot of us, you can see it on the Libertad. They've got that. That is the Mexican Mint mark. 1723. Not a bad copy, really. I suspect probably the weight, if you were to weigh it. I've got no idea what the original would weigh. It's a very nice piece anyway. I quite like these. I bought a few of these. They're nice to have, even to look at. Obviously, to find the original, it'd probably cost you a few quid. This is a Papal coin. I think it was called a Scudo, if I'm not mistaken. It's Leo the 12th on the back. Let's see if it's dated. 1825. Interesting piece. Not silver again. Obviously a fake look, made to look antique. Interesting, nice design on there. And then we've got a pattern silver trade dollar. Obviously it's got all the weight marks there, 420 grains, 900 fine, trade dollar, 1873. There are a lot of these fake ones around. I managed to bag one, so I've got it there. And I've got some numerous other bits and pieces. These are particularly some bad copies. I picked up these Byzantium copies. They are probably not in the best of, you can see here, I'm not even sure of the designs. You can see they put the actual design on the top, so they haven't even molded it. To me, it looks kind of like two stones that they've used. It doesn't even sound right. It sounds like two stones. And then here's one here. This is a Reese Brazilian gold coin, supposedly. You can see they're very badly done and no plating. This is a 1773. This is a Virginia halfpenny. Apparently they did actually make these during that particular time when they shipped them over. There's a bit of history involved in that. You're welcome to check that up. Also got this $4. I think they've used nickel in regards to it. They've plated it gold, but as you can see, it's not in the best of condition in regards to the plating. Here's an unplated, I think it's a Ducat. This comes from Denmark. Not very well made again. No plating. The plating's missing, and it's just, I think it's just brass. And here's another interesting one. This is a William IV sovereign. Again, I think they've used nickel on it. If they've plated it correctly, it does look pretty good, but unfortunately it's not in the best of, the weight is way off on that. This is a half sovereign. This is Queen Victoria. Again, interesting piece, but unfortunately no plating on it. The weight would be way off. And then this is a $2.50. This is 1885, United States of America. Very nice looking coin, but not gold. This is brass again. Very nice design. So you do see a fair amount of these. I just wanted to show these to you guys. I should keep an eye on them. Let me know what you think. Put a comment in there just in regards to some of these coins I've shown you here. Thank you very much for watching. Hit that like button. I look forward to any comments you may have. Let me know what you think in regards to the selection. Any particular coins that you find of interest. Just note in the comments section. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.